Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for clicking in case you're just seeing my face for the first time, my name is Joanne, and on this channel I post lifestyle content, hairstyle inspo, family content, and motherhood content. Let's get right into the video. So guys, this video is a story time video. I'll be telling you all how I got pregnant again. For those that know me, or for those who have come across my content, I'm a mom of two, a girl and a boy, and now I'm pregnant. Baby number 3 is on the way, guys. It's actually not funny because when I found out, God, I was embarrassed. I was like, oh my God. About 9 or 10 months ago, I posted a video on my channel where I pranked my mother-in-law and my mom, telling them I was pregnant. Guys, when I got this news, I said, hey, my prank has caught up with me finally. If you've not watched that video, I'm going to link it up here. You can check the video out. So guys, let's fast forward to when everything started during the holidays 2022. Guys, I started having this awkward feeling. I was having this serious stomach ache, and I was like, "Ah, what did I eat? What am I reacting to?" And I got some drugs that I was taking, but still the pain was still there. It wasn't going down. I told my husband, having this feeling, but I hope it's not what I'm thinking. And he was like, it's not possible. We took precautions. We've been taking precautions. So how can this happen? Okay, I said, okay, I let it slide. After like 2 weeks again, I was still having this constant stomach ache. And when I go to brush my teeth, I feel like throwing up. I said, ah, God, hope it's not what I'm thinking. I still told him again. So, and this one did not just come with only having the feeling of throwing up. I started feeling dizzy. So I feel like I want to pass out. And I told him, so he was like, let's go for a test. Went to run PT test, guys, and malaria tests and typhoid. And I did a 3 test. That day I couldn't wait to get the results. So I headed back home. I dropped my phone number, and they told me they were going to send me the test results on WhatsApp. So along the line, when we were almost home, I just had ting ting on my phone. My heart was beating, but I just summoned the courage and I opened my WhatsApp and I saw the message. What I saw first was malaria plus sign, typhoid plus sign. Then I saw PT positive. I was like, God, this can't be happening to me again. This can't be happening to me again. Guys, a lot was running through my mind. I began to cry. And my kids were in the car. They were asking me, Mommy, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? I couldn't even answer them. And my husband too was like, there's no need for crying. It has happened. It has happened. Life continues. And God has a reason and all that. I was telling him, I said, all my plans for this year, how I felt that, oh, this year I'm going to slay. This year I'm going to connect more with people. I'll be going for seminars. I'll be interacting with people of like minds in my area of content creation, in the area of business I want to venture into, and all that. I just had so many things mapped out how I wanted my year to begin, but it started on a different note. And he was advising me and consoling me. I just had to calm down, but that calming down, well, I wasn't calm totally. That period, I was just so down. I couldn't even tell my mom. I couldn't tell anyone. I was embarrassed. So when I told my mother-in-law and my mom, both of them said the same thing. So hope it's not another pregnancy prank you're pulling on us. And I told them, no, I'm for real, I'm pregnant. So my mom went to the extent of asking me where is the pregnancy result? Did I go to the hospital, or was it this pregnancy test kit I used? So I had to send her the results I got from the hospital. Pretty much she accepted it. African mothers, they're always happy to welcome another grandchild. They love grandchildren. Like, both of them welcome the news with their full chest. Like, my mom said to me, another omugo loading. My mother-in-law too said another omugo loading. I was just confused. How is this year going to be for me? How am I going to cope with two children and another one on the way? I was I was just like, God, please, what is going to happen? How is everything going to be for me this year? Is this how all I have planned for this year is going to end that way? Mom was like, just continue your content creation, do whatever you want to do, act like there's nothing. Guys, that first 3 months, when I found out, most of the times I was just indoor, and sometimes I just kept having different thoughts in my mind and feeling bad. But my husband kept telling me, you don't know, there are so many people that are praying for this. You should be thankful to God. After this one, we can just decide, okay, this is the last one, and we can now face taking care of the children and whatever it is that I want to do. I withdrew, like, from people, from outing, from gatherings, and I was indoors. And when I finally told my mother-in-law too, it was the same thing. She was like, you don't need to cry. What are you crying about? Why are you embarrassed? You are married. It's not something you should be hiding and all that. You are married. We now went for scan. Me and my husband, we've always longed for twins. So I said, God, since it has happened this way, let this one be twins. So after this one, I go just rest. I'll know that, okay, we're done by God's grace. Guys, you know what it feels like to have so many plans for the year, and in January, you now get this kind of news. You know what, you know how you are going to feel. No matter how you have been encouraged, they've prayed for you, you still have that feeling, a little like that sets back kind of feeling. But we moved. I was depressed the first 3 months, coupled with the morning sickness. Guys, was terrible. I couldn't eat. I couldn't keep anything in my tummy. Even if I eat, I'll throw up. Water, I'll throw up after some time. I was just devastated, and it started giving me this fear of, God, how am I going to cope with this? I still have long 3 months. Like, I still have 3 months, 3 whole months to keep enduring what I'm enduring. And I say, God, Egba mi o, come to my aid. Sometimes again, I'll be thinking during delivery, how is it going to be for me? How is this one going to be? The pain and all. It was just a lot for me. But God helped me. I passed that phase. Guys, I was wearing big clothes, just like what I'm wearing now. Like, people didn't know, except those I told verbally, they didn't know that I was heavy. It was at some point they now got to know, like when my tummy was out already and I couldn't hide it anymore. So I just, you know, acted like nothing. But I was hiding it. I say, what will people say? And that's one thing my husband doesn't like to hear. Every time, what will people say? What will people guys? But we're all human beings. We always have that thought once in a while. What will people say and all that? But we're not living our life for people, and no one really understands or knows how these things happen. Sometimes it just happens. You won't know except you get into this situation like I am. Guys, sometimes even after taking precautions, after doing withdrawal method, it go still happen. Some people might be asking, why didn't you take precautions, or why didn't you go for family planning? Why I didn't go for that? different people were telling me different things about family planning. Some people said, it's not good though. You can get fat all of a sudden. Some people said you can get very slim. Some people said it was just different things, and I became skeptical about it, and I was afraid. So we're taking precautions, other precautions, guys. If you know, you know. It still jabber, like it still happened, and I thank God for it. God has a plan, and now I even create content more than I was when I was nursing my second baby. So I just feel God had a plan. This was God's perfect plan. This was how God wanted everything to play out, and I'm grateful to God. And I'm hoping that everything goes well, and God will continue to see me through. Guys, you know that even people that are using all those family planning, some of them you still hear that it fails sometimes. So sometimes it just happens that way. That's God's plan. And now I'm thankful that I can come out to share my experience with you all. I'm so glad I took this bold step of sharing this experience with you all. And pregnancy has really brought different sides of me that I didn't know about. I pray for strength, and I pray that I'll be able to create more content like this down to labor room by God's grace. I know that the greater part of this pregnancy I was hiding it, but I'm no longer doing that, guys. So I hope that my pregnancy content that I'll be bringing out to you all, I hope you enjoy it. Thank you all for watching. If you haven't subscribed and you've watched up until now, please click the red subscribe button down below, and also click the notification bell so you get notified whenever I post a new video. Thank you so much. Bye.